Hello, Taurus. This is your reading for the end of October. I'm reading currently. Yesterday was the solar eclipse in Scorpio, as well as Saturn going direct. We had the Venus star point touch the sun in Libra a few days ago. We've had a lot of energies coming in and out, but now we're through the first dark past. Now we're going into the underworld of ourselves, our psyche in Scorpio. So Taurus, you are a sign opposing Scorpio on the natural zodiac wheel. And so we carry a lot of similar traits, and we can actually really assist each other, Scorpio, Taurus, in seeing what the other does not see. We hold each other's blind spots as well. Okay, so Taurus, what is going on with you currently? And if you find yourself guided to this reading, listening to this message, you're resonating with it, and it's not October or the Scorpio eclipse, but you're resonating with the message, this message is still for you, Taurus. Okay, we have obedience, first card out. You're trying to do everything just perfectly so, right? So nothing else comes out of the woodwork and swallows you up. Yeah, if it only worked, Taurus. But you are playing this game as obediently as you possibly can right now. I just want to remind you that you must be totally honest with yourself about how you're feeling. Practice discernment. High Priestess of Spirit. Capricorn had this one out in the second card as well. So you are getting deeper in touch. This energy is pulling you into your underworld, becoming deeper in touch with your emotional body, your feelings, and which is linked to the spiritual realms. So let's keep going. Interesting, Taurus. This is a spiritual journey for everybody, whether you realize it or not. Yes, the fledging. Okay. Which may be an aspect of you that you continue to try to run away from, Taurus. But we'll get deeper into it. Overall, the energy is telling me, and I was reading that with the very first card here, internally, you still have a giant emotional storm brewing around. So outside of you, your life may seem pretty chaotic in some areas because it's chaotic internally as well. And I feel like you're still running from this internal chaos, the fledging. You're still not fully going all the way in. You're like, no. If I'm good, I don't have to go through that anymore. Really holding back. Big feelings, deep emotions, big, huge. All right, Taurus, let's keep going. It's, when you run, though, you're just running from yourself. And you can't really hide from yourself either. The universe is constantly bringing things into your awareness for you to do that deep dive within yourself. There's some fear there. So you're trying to be really good, hoping that the universe isn't going to hit you over the back of the head with a 2x4 or pull the rug out from under you. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Okay. Taurus. Why is Taurus being so obedient? Really seeking for justice and balance and truth in a situation. You're kind of just, yeah. Roadrunner. So, the Roadrunner. Knight of Swords. You are being courageous in the actions you decide to take. However, and you also do have the best of intentions with everything that you say and do. But playing this obedient role with the universe just it's holding back. It's still running away from true inner feelings, truth. Not that, you have yourself in a safe placement, and Taurus likes to be safe. Taurus is all about, our home, like you want to feel secure, and safe. So that's how you're playing life right now. Safe and secure. And you may feel a little more safe and secure than you had been in the past, for sure, which is assisting in that, which actually should be assisting in you not being obedient, really diving into those emotions. They are big, they are giant, they're causing a tornado inside of you. Octopus, King of Cups. Right, whatever you're experiencing is calling you towards your emotions and feeling safe and okay to be completely vulnerable. It may even be explosive emotions, but you've got to go there. Universe is taking you there. This is a spiritual journey. This is very highly, you really don't want to run from this. Octopus. It's also about, you know, compassion for yourself. And the one thing about the King of Cups with the High Priestess is you might be, yes, you have control over your emotional outbursts, but try not to control your emotions. Allow your emotions to flow and then observe them. I do this on my own, so I don't project my emotions out onto somebody else that I'm not fully understanding where they are at yet. Writing is a good way of doing it. You know, expression, let the emotions out, and then observe yourself. It's going to bring a lot more clarity to you. A lot. There's a purging that's needed. You know, after you have a really big cry and you finally come to acceptance of a situation, how much better you feel. Lighter. I mean, you're not feeling like you're ready to go party and stuff, but it's like, okay, I got that out. I see that was really weighing me down. Now I can see the hope of a new future. So try not to run. The fledging. Polar bear. The star. Yeah, try not to run. This is a very deep healing process for you, Taurus. It is a gift. Your emotions are your power, your strength, and your connection to spirit. It is a gift. Don't run from them. They are going to help you heal with the star. These emotions are going to help you heal deeply and hold true hope for you to be all of your parts. Vulnerable, enthusiastic, authentic, and without worry of being judged, being degraded even, being abandoned, being rejected, being disapproved of. So with the shark and the chimpanzee, now the shark resembles the devil card. That is your fledging. That is your running away. That's living in darkness. This is part of the spiritual awakening because there's an aspect of you, an inner child aspect, consciousness that you're running from constantly. And it's causing you, it's like bondage. It's like you're trapped because you've got to bring that part on board. It's an inner child aspect of you. Two of Pentacles. This speaks of going with the flow, balance things out, go with the flow of life right now, which you are, I feel like. Try to have a little more fun. Stop juggling and dancing around this, what you are truly, you might not admit it to yourself yet, but you are running away from an aspect of you that is deeply asking to be heard, felt, seen. This is an inner child. And that child is still that age of whatever is coming up for you, that you run away from these feelings. Do that deep dive. Bottom of this deck is Page of Swords. Page of Swords is talking about living through life through your primal instincts, which you do, Taurus. And you know that everything always works out in the end. The cat always lands on its feet. So instead of running, and bald eagle below that, you have a very strong, dominant aspect of you, Taurus, that is just steamrolling over these vulnerable parts, these other parts that are crying out for you to listen to them, hear them, see them, feel them, feel them. Feel them even more. And when you do, you're going to have another deep realization on something big. And you're also going to have a lot more go with the flow energy that you can feel good about. Don't run from these feelings that are coming up. Big message. I'm going to actually title this one, if I remember. Don't run from these feelings that are coming up. Okay. Oh, which is Taurus. A lot of times, like, it's so habitual, fledging from certain aspects of ourselves that sometimes we don't even fully know it until we give ourselves that time, that downtime, to really feel our feels. Then we're like, damn, I really did shove this in the corner and told that part of myself to just stay there. Don't come out again. Now, that's not how energy works, and energy is emotion, energy in motion. So let's keep going, Taurus. What else for Taurus? Five of Swords. And there's that obedience again. Trying to control a situation, trying to control your outer environment, and it's not really working well for you right now. This is winning at all costs. This is like, I'm right, you're wrong. Instead of seeing it from a higher perspective, you're really engaging in the battlefield here on the ground emotionally, and it's not where spirit wants you to be. Elevate up higher. Try not to be so obedient in this. Raise your, see from a higher perspective what is happening, and get in touch with that feeling that you keep pushing away. Taurus. Yeah. I'm still holding on to an old way of being, that this dominant aspect of you isn't letting anything else come up, isn't letting you get that deep, isn't allowing you to be this vulnerable and emotional. You're holding on to this strength, it's not really a strength, but it is an aspect of you that developed an aspect of your consciousness in childhood that split off from the inner child that was hurt and became strong. I don't need anybody else. Because you weren't given the emotional support needed when that child had whatever experience it had. So it split its consciousness off to continue moving in life stronger. And a lot of us develop a very strong aspect that turns into our ego. We don't even realize it. We're just like, I am a strong, independent person. I don't need anybody else. That aspect dominates. It steamrolls the child that actually needed the support and help and love, as well as other aspects. The ones that are afraid, the ones that are scared, the ones that are angry, the ones that are protective, the ones that are criticizing you. All of these aspects, bring them back. Don't let this one strong emperor aspect of you dominate all the others, because you're still living in a fragmented way. I hope that made sense for somebody. It seemed like a really directed message. Yeah, what these two cards are telling me is that instead of being obedient and trying to be good and keeping certain aspects at bay of yourself that you are aware of with High Priestess of Spirit, express yourself, share your emotions, feel all of your feels and express them. That is where you're going to get your confidence, your grounded way of being all of you, without fear of, sure, some people may not take it very well. Trust me, I got people that don't like me either, including the ones I truly love. But it's okay. They'll come back around. It's really important that you are in tune and respecting and honoring your feelings, how you feel. And still, yes, obedience, walk in love and compassion and care. But you want to be grounded. You want to feel confident in who you are. All of your parts need to be on board. You have to make sure all of your parts are on board before you say or do anything, Taurus. Ooh. Right. Then that will bring you to the King of Cups. Emotional intelligence, emotional security, feeling safe in all of your emotions, no matter which ones they are. You can't pick and choose anyway. Whatever's coming up for you is coming up for you. Sure, we can be more mindful of how we express those emotions, but we're not going to swallow them, hold them back, or pretend that they don't exist anymore, Taurus. And this is where the universe is taking you right now, showing you this. You might not even realize that you're holding back something big for yourself, but you are. You're running. You're fledging from it. You have been for, well, probably all of your adult life. Let's get you some advice for Taurus. And know that, once we touch base with how we feel about everything and honor all of those feelings, honor all of those parts, it changes everything. Everything outside of us starts to change. Everything outside of us starts to honor all of its parts as well. Everything, everyone that we are deeply connected to in a certain scenario. And it's not always immediate, but we all do mirror each other. So if you're running from something, you've got a mirror around you. Somebody else is running from something too. Somebody else that you're deeply connected to. And instead of trying to fix that person and because here's the other thing. We all have blind spots, all of us, in our subconscious, that others can see. We can see others' blind spots. They can't. This is how we can help each other. And if you can, at first, recognize your blind spot in another and adjust that, I guarantee you're going to understand how we can actually help each other get out of our own darkness, get out of our own way. Oh, I got the chills on that one. Imagination. It's the key to everything. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. And this is probably one of the best messages for you, Taurus. You have this ability. You can do this. You have this ability to do your deep dive, but also shift your perspective in your mind. Create a new narrative, a new story for what you're walking into. But don't deny, don't run, don't fledge from any of your parts that are being mirrored to you or just coming up in a giant emotional storm. Stay there, sit with them, experience them, acknowledge them, love them, and all will be well. Use your imagination here. You've got this, Taurus. I think that's all I have. If you like this video, please click the like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Doing these two things truly, truly, truly does help all of us content creators here on YouTube. Helps get the messages out to more and more people who may need to hear them, as well as helps our channels grow. So it's greatly appreciated, and it's a great energetic exchange. Take care, Taurus. Bye.